Hello everyone, it's Angel from the Abernathy's Go Green. You won't see my face today, just my hands, because we are going to be doing my lipstick declutter. I also want to do swatches of these and give you little reviews about their formula and their wear time and everything. So let's go ahead and get started. So here I have my lip pencils, some reds, some fall neutrals, and some vampy lip colors. So we'll start with those, and then we'll move on to more spring and summer after we declutter and kind of talk about these. So first I have here the Red Apple Lipstick Lip Liner in Barely Pink. This is what that looks like swatched. And this is more of a pinky brown that I like to wear in the fall. I like to wear this with a Red Apple lipstick in the shade Mabel, and it looks really pretty. Just a very pretty fall neutral lip shade. So we're keeping that. And then this next one is by Jane Iredale. This is their lip pencil in the shade Crimson. This is a very pretty red. That's what it looks like swatched. This is the only red lip liner that I have, so we're keeping that. Both of these are really good formulas, I feel. They're not too hard that they drag your lips, but they are also not too creamy that you'd worry about them bleeding all over the place. So I really like both of those formulas. And then here I have the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipstick in the Sour Cherry. And that's what that looks like swatched. I like the Amuse Bouche lipstick formulas because they're a little bit creamy, but not too creamy that you'd worry about them bleeding all over the place. I do like to blot this first though, and then it leaves a very nice stain on the lips. And it has a very long wear time, and as it wears off, it just kind of slowly fades. You're not left with weird lines around your lips. So I really like that. We're gonna leave the red lips here because I think I want to swatch all of these and then we'll figure out which ones we need to get rid of. And then this one is just a red lip by Sephora. I know it's not a green brand, but as you can see, I've hardly worn it. That's what it looks like swatched. Very similar to the Amuse Bouche lipstick, just a little bit, I think, lighter, and I really prefer the Amuse Bouche formula. And then this next one here is another one by Bite Beauty. This is their matte lip crayon in the shade Phrase. And we'll swatch that next to all these red ones. This is a little bit brighter, and really it looks more similar to the Sour Cherry. As you can see, I have some, it looks like they're duplicate shades. So we need to get rid of some of these. And then this next one I have here is by New Evolution. This is their lipstick in the shade Sultry. And then this last red shade that I have is from Nato. It's their Multi-Benet lip tint. Well, it really does say that you can use it for eyes, cheeks, and lips, but I've really just been wearing this as a lip color. And that's what it looks like swatched. It's kind of more of a red orange and a tinted lip balm. I really like this for the summer. So we are keeping this one, and I want to get more use out of it in the summer. But let's go through the four of these because they all kind of look very similar. So I think this is just gonna have to come down to formula. The New Evolution one is very hydrating and extremely creamy. I do have to blot it or it will get all over the place, but I honestly don't mind it because it is so hydrating even after I've blotted it. So we're keeping this. The Sephora one, like I said, I've hardly gotten any use out of, so I think I would be okay with seeing that one go. And then which do I prefer over these two? I know I have this in my February makeup bag. I will keep this one for now, but I honestly don't think that I need to keep both of them because they are very similar in shade. So I will go ahead and get rid of, this is already hard. How about, let's keep this one. I will get rid of this after I'm done with my February makeup bag. So I will use this for the rest of February and then get rid of it in March. So far we're keeping these and getting rid of one. And then moving on to my more neutral fall lip shades, I only have three. This first one is by 100% Pure. This is their Fruit Pigmented Lip Glaze in the shade Fig. And I really just like this for everyday, very nice neutral. And this is a very hydrating lip shade. I do have to reapply it pretty frequently. It does have really good color payoff. More of a very pigmented lip balm, if you will. I will be keeping this one. It is fairly new to my collection. And same with this one. This is the Axiology Lip Crayon in the shade Enduring. I recently just got this in a Petit Bour box, but I will go ahead and swatch it for you. It's a very nice fall neutral. It's kind of like a beigey pink almost. And then this last one is actually in my project pan. This is the Red Apple lipstick in the shade Vogue in their Summer Passion formula. So this one is very hydrating. That's what it looks like swatched. It's kind of like a plum nude. So I love this. It is in my project pan, but I love the formula so much that I will probably pick another one up after this is finished. So we're keeping all three of my fall nude lips, but I do have one of them in my project pan. And then these two are my more vampy lip colors that I like to wear in the fall. This one is by Bite Beauty. This is another one of their matte cream lip crayons in the shade Truffle. That's what it looks like. And I've already talked about how their formula is. This is a little bit more matte, like it says, it's a matte lip crayon. And then this is the Amuse Bouche lipstick in the shade Nori. I usually like to wear these in the fall, but honestly, I did not reach for these last fall at all. So I think I will be happy to be parting with these two because, like I said, I never reached for them last fall. I think I'm not into the vampy lip color anymore. So we'll be passing these along to somebody else. So this is what it looks like so far. These are what I am keeping. These two are kind of maybes. I'm gonna need more time to think about these two, which one of these two I'm gonna be getting rid of. And then these three I am passing on to someone else. Here I have all of my lip glosses. We'll start with this one by Cloven Hollow. I don't know what they call this, but it's in the shade Candied Hearts. And it's one of those that has a brush tip applicator, and then you just turn this bottom part here and the product comes out of the brush, and then you just apply it like that. This is like a cool tone bubblegum pink. I think the shade is really just not right for me. As you can see, it's really pulling out all the yellows of my skin, and then it's very cool toned. And I'm really not a fan of the formula because I feel like it could be a little bit more hydrating. I don't know about you, but whenever I reach for a lip gloss, I want it to be very hydrating. So I think I'm gonna be getting rid of this one. And then this next one here is by Marie Natty. I love this so much. The writing has already rubbed off of the packaging, but this is in the shade Tickled. This is a very creamy baby pink. I feel like I can still wear this shade, but it doesn't wash me out, so I really like that. And I really think that this is one of my favorite lip gloss formulas. It's very hydrating and it smells like vanilla. I just really love this. It looks really nice in the summer with a bronzed skin, and of course in the spring too. You can't go wrong with a creamy baby pink lip gloss. So I'm gonna be keeping this one. And then this next one here is by Honest Beauty. This is one of their lip glosses in the shade Creative Kiss. This has been discontinued, and this color, it doesn't really have much of a color payoff. It looks like it's swatched, but whenever I put it on, it doesn't really give much of a color payoff. So I like this as a lipstick topper, and I love the applicator on this one. It's not a doe foot, it's like one of those, it looks like a paddle or something. That just kind of ensures to me that you get enough product on the wand to apply all over your lips. So I really like the applicator on this one, but like I said, it's discontinued, but it's still good, and I will continue using this because I really enjoy it. This next one is kind of a neat little packaging here because it has a mirror and it has a light. This one is by Pure Lano. This is their natural hydrating lip gloss in the shade Coral Sands. I got this in a subscription box a long time ago. This is like a very frosty nude shade. It kind of has a very fruity scent. It's not the most hydrating lip gloss ever, but I just like to keep this in my purse just in case I get caught without a lip product. So keeping that one. And then this one is my newest gloss. This is the Fitglow Beauty Lip Color Serum in the shade Live. And I've been storing this upright like this, and you can see what looks like how much I've used up. But I find the packaging of this annoying because most of what's gone is actually not what I have applied to my lips. All of that is stuck up there. And also this right here. See how much of that is outside of the little tube itself? I really find that annoying because this is a $42 lip gloss, and I feel like it just gets too messy, and I'm not a fan of the packaging, although it looks pretty on the outside. And then as far as the formula goes, this Marie Natty lip gloss that I have here is more hydrating than this, on my lips anyway. It really does have a pretty color, and I like that it's not sticky or gloopy. I am going to go ahead and keep that though because it is fairly new, like I said. But I don't think I see myself picking up another one of these. It's like a very hyped up product. I don't think it lived up to all the hype for me. So I'm glad I got to try it, but I have other formulas that I prefer. This last lip gloss that I have here is by Savvy Minerals by Young Living, and it's in the shade Abundant. This is a very pretty lip gloss, kind of like a nude pink with a little bit of shimmer. It does have a pepperminty scent, but this one is old and smelling kind of funky, so I am going to be getting rid of this. So as far as lip glosses, we are going to be keeping this, and then going ahead and getting rid of these two, because I don't know about passing on, like this one is still good, but I kind of don't want to give it to somebody else because the applicator has touched my lips and it's not something that you can sanitize. Okay, this is my spring and summer lipstick, more nude shades. This is so big, it hardly fits on the frame. So we'll scoot this a little bit this way first. We'll start with the Cloven Hollow Lip Velvet in the shade Napa. This is new, I just got this in January. I'm obviously keeping this. This is a very nice true liquid lipstick. And I love this shade because it is a very beautiful magenta, which I think it just really fits my skin tone really well. It is a liquid lip, so I am not expecting this to give any kind of hydration to my lips, and it totally does not. I just make sure that my lips are very well hydrated and exfoliated before I apply this. And it lasts all day on my lips, and it really just starts to break down anytime that I eat anything greasy or whenever I remove it with an oil cleanser at the end of the day. And then this next one here is by 100% Pure. This is their Fruit Pigmented Pomegranate Oil Anti-Aging Lipstick. I have it in the shade Narcissus. This is probably one of my first purchases from 100% Pure, and it is still going strong. I have used this a ton. It's one of my favorite lipsticks to reach for in the spring. It's this beautiful hot pink shade. This is a very creamy formula, very much like the New Evolution lipstick that I showed you guys before. So I do like to blot this, and it leaves a very nice stain on the lips, and it lasts all day long until I wash it off. So I love this. Again, one of my favorite lipstick formulas. This next one here is another one by 100% Pure. It's their Lip Caramel in the shade Ganache. And this is a very liquidy formula. The way that I like to apply this is just do a little dot like that on my lips and then work it in as a stain. And I just really love this for the spring, just a nice pop of color on the lips. If I were to compare these two, the 100% Pure Lip Caramel is a lot more hydrating. They have the same color payoff, but I would say the Cloven Hollow Lip Velvet is a little bit more long wearing, but not by much. And then this next lipstick that I have here is by Red Apple Lipstick. It's in the shade Pedal to the Metal. As you can see, I've hardly touched this one. This is like a metallic pink shade. It doesn't really look frosty on the lips or anything. It looks very natural. I like the formula. I really do need to get more wear out of this one. And then this next one is also by Red Apple Lipstick. It's in the shade Mabel. This one I've gotten a lot of wear out of. This is just like a nice medium pink, like my lips but better. And that's what it looks like swatched. And then I think these two, the Pedal to the Metal and Mabel, I need to make sure, but I think they are from the same formula in the Red Apple Lipsticks line. They are very firm and very balm-like, so not as hydrating as the Summer Passion formula. And then this one here is actually by Estee Lauder. This is their Pure Color Envy in the shade Rose Tea. I think I was given this as a gift. As you can see, I've never worn it. I think I've just swatched this on my hand a couple of times. But that's what it looks like. Estee Lauder is not a brand that I choose to support. I am going to go ahead and get rid of this. And then this next one is a lipstick by Young Living. This is in the shade Uptown Girl. It's a very frosty, kind of pinky plum shade. I've hardly gotten anywhere out of this because I'm really not a fan of the color. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this along to someone else. And then this one is by Zuzu Luxe. It's in the shade Allure. That's what it looks like swatched. And the formula of this is very much like the Red Apple lipsticks here. It's very balmy, and I wouldn't say hydrating, but it is very moisturizing. But I think I've gotten my money's worth out of this, and it's starting to go bad, so I'll go ahead and get rid of this. And then this is another one by Young Living. This one is in the shade Daydream, and this is a very beige shade, like a beigey nude shade that just washes me out, and it's really very frosty. So I know they've come out with more colors if you're into Young Living, and I know that I'm finding myself to be pulling away from the brand. These two are just kind of meh, like they really don't have much of a color payoff, and they're both kind of just frosty, so not fans of their lipsticks. Getting rid of that one also. And then this one is another one by Red Apple Lipsticks. This one is in the shade Beachside. I love to wear this in the summer with a little bit of a smoky eye, so I really want to get more use out of this in the summer. And I like that it's a nude beige, but this one doesn't seem to wash me out. So that is very unique, because I feel like all the nude shades like this wash me out, but this one doesn't. This one here is by 100% Pure. This is one of their Cocoa Butter Matte Lipsticks. I have it in the shade Cassia. And this one is a more of a pinky nude shade that has a tendency to wash me out, but if I pop a lip gloss right in the middle of my lips, it looks really pretty, and it just kind of gives it a little bit more life, because as you can see, it's very just matte. But like I said, once I put a lip gloss on top of it, it's gorgeous, so I will be keeping that. Here I have another one of the Bite Beauty Match Cream Lip Crayons in the shade Orchid. I keep saying that I want to wear this more in the spring, but it is this very vibrant orchid shade. I don't think I ever reached for this shade last spring at all, but I think I really want to. So I think I'm gonna hang on to this for this spring, and then when summer rolls around and I didn't find myself reaching for it, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. We'll keep that for now, and let's move on to this Too Faced Melted Matte. It's in the shade Queen Bee. And this one I really don't like because it washes me out also. Even swatched on my skin, it just looks kind of meh, and so I will be happy to be getting rid of that. Moving on, I have another one of the 100% Pure Fruit Pigmented Lip Glazes, and this one is in the shade Seduce, and this one is new. I got this when I got the one in the shade Fig that I showed you earlier that I like to use in the fall, but this one is more of a spring and summer shade. It's like a pinky coral shade, and I really like it, so we'll be keeping that because, like I said, it's new and I really like the color. And then these two are the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipsticks in the shade Pepper. I love this color. I think this is one of my favorites from Bite Beauty. I have this one in mini, and this is the lip color that I wore to my best friend's wedding, and I really like it. Let me swatch it for you where you can see it in the frame. Yeah, I just really like it, and it hasn't gone bad. It still smells like it's supposed to. It's still as creamy as the day I got it, and so I'm gonna keep that. And then this one is the same color, the shade Pepper. This one is just a double-ended one. The lipstick is in one end, and then I think there's a bronze lipstick on the other end that I don't ever really find myself using, but I'm keeping this one just for the pepper lip color. So here we go. We are keeping these. I think we made more of a dent in this one. We're keeping these and getting rid of 5. So woohoo! So here are what I am getting rid of. We're getting rid of 10, and we're keeping 24. 2 or 3 of those 24 as a maybe. Like, I will get rid of them at the end of spring if I don't find myself reaching for them. So I think that's going to be it for our lipstick declutter. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you like these types of videos. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!